Let us begin. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I am Ethan Van Sciver. This is my YouTube channel. This is my basement dwelling. This is, or it would be, my bomb shelter were it still the Cold War, but it's not. We're no longer under any threat of destruction, imminent destruction from the Soviet Union. That's not a problem anymore, so don't worry about it. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the chat. None of you guys are getting notified anymore. I know that that's true. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello. Yes, yes, yes. All right, kick Nasser. Nasser's not here yet, but he might be here later. We got to kind of just, see. How is everyone? Ethan, where are you at, you silly goose? I'm right here in my basement dwelling. Today is a great day. Today was a day where I got a nice package in the mail. How do I sound? Do I sound good? Did you guys get notified? How many people got notified for this stream? How many people actually received the notification? Am I back in YouTube's good graces again or no? No, did get notified. Some people did get notified. I think we're okay, everyone. I think we might have I think YouTube might have released me from its shadow ban. I don't know if shadow banning's a real thing or not, but people do go, "You're shadow banned, Ethan. You're shadow banned." And I just kind of go, I don't know what that means. My videos are still getting good views. I'm still getting good views on my videos. So I don't know what it means to be shadow banned, but I guess it means that people aren't getting notified. In which case, I would say take this moment in time and look and see if you're still subscribed. Look and see if the bell is still rung and if you're still receiving all notifications. There's a chance that you're not receiving all notifications. There is a chance. Yeah. Good. Everyone looks like they did. Everyone says that they did get one. They did. I love it. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, good. As you can see, people are already noticing that I've shaved a little bit. I've shaved down my beard into just a goatee, but a fat goatee. I thought this was pretty important to do at this time. Why? Because do you want to know why? The real reason why I did that is because when the light is shining on me down here, as it does, the white of my beard makes my face look like the snowman from Rudolph, the opening of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I can't have that. Sean Egan, thanks for $10. Here's a small donation for some ink on a nice page of Cyberfrog. And yes, I got a notification. Oh, so it's working fine on my phone. Have a great night. Sean, you have a great night too. Here's another super chat. Jonathan Van Hertem says, looking slim, bud. Thank you. I have been watching what I eat, guys. Again, it's all about staying healthy. I've not begun exercising yet. I haven't begun exercising. 42 Answer 1 says, hey, I just wanted to say thanks for sharing my Twitter picture of the Cyberfrog miniature I painted. That looks great. I got tons of new followers for my painting. Yeah, I think you should actually paint professionally. I don't know if you do or not, but I mean, I think people would probably pay you to paint their miniatures the way that thing looked. Yeah. Edwin the Ace Acevedo, how are you, Ace? Says EVS, what do I do with my Waringo art page? One thing that you don't do is draw on it and do not burn it. Don't do that. What Waringo art page did you get? He produced a lot of them. Mike Waringo was a very prolific artist. There's a lot of his work out there. Some of it isn't going to be very expensive. Anyone can afford a Mike Waringo art page. You don't need to buy a napkin doodle. You can buy an originally printed Mike Waringo page, and I'll bet you it won't cost you very much. I'll bet you it won't. Tippy Tail McKitty says, Billy Tucci launching She at the end of April. Stoked. Yeah. I hope he does it on Indiegogo. Please don't do it on Kickstarter. That's not what I want to see happen. And Downshift says, you have white blotchy stains on your shoulder. Yeah, no kidding. That's Ava. Ava was crawling all over me today. And well-read user says, great apology video. Appreciate the responsibility. Thank you. And Deduin Aether, thanks for a smiley face and a super chat and a donation from New Super Dice. Appreciate you. No, it's not cocaine. Your Uncle Ethan doesn't do any drugs. I'm a family man. I'm a father. Now, here's the thing that we do. You guys, I might as well show you. Do you want to see? I'll show you what happens down here when I'm trying to work. and you guys are going to get a little insight into, my life at home. And it's, mm, I don't mind showing you this. I think it's good. I think, again, this is good. Is this good insight? Is this good insight into me? Yeah, all this work product. I've got to delete stuff after I finish with it. I've got to delete stuff. Okay, so this is what it's like when I'm trying to draw. That is Ava. That is my girl. She stands on the back of my chair and bounces around. Okay, and she'll hug me. She'll wrap her arms around my neck, and she'll probably be eating a lollipop or some candy. And yeah, it gets sticky. So I was doing that today. Andrea actually hurt her arm today. She was pulling a wet blanket out of the washing machine, like she was doing the laundry. Like pulled a muscle all up in her back. And so she's like down for the count. So I had Ava down here. I don't know if you can see my floor. See all the toys? Ava was down here wrecking shop, dude. And Ava desperately wants to open the Jabba the Hutt toy. And that is, that's not going to happen. So no, I'm not opening the Jabba the Hutt toy. I like it. I got it it's right. I'm not opening it. It's staying in the box. So Andrea is upstairs. Also, everyone is sick in the house. I'm kind of over it a little bit. I think Ava is over it. But everyone's kind of down for the count. I'm not opening the hut. No way. All right. So anyway, I got a package today from Antonio Bryce, and I was very pleased by this. Here's what he sent me. Antonio's got my home address, so he sent this right to my house. This is a beautiful T-shirt from Antonio's project brand, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's got the nice logo there. I looked at this and I said, "Is this 5XL? Is this 5XL?" No, it isn't. It's 2XL. But here's the good news. It looks. Hold on. Can you see that it's 2XL? Because it looks like 5. Here's the good news. It looks big. Like I pulled this out and I went, that looks really big, and I don't know if I should be wearing that. And I looked at it, I went, is he playing a joke? Is this 5XL? No, it's just 2XL. So that's a good sign. When you're actually starting to wear extra large, just regular 1XL, and 2XL actually looks like a circus tent. That's what we want to do. So I got that from him. And then also this, which is available now. This is a Kanan White T-shirt with Brand and Cyberfrog. Brand and Cyberfrog. I like it. I have to say, Andrea goes, "Does Cyberfrog's tongue do that?" I was like, "No, it doesn't do that." Mike made the same mistake. Mike S. Miller, I had to yell at him because he actually. This is the thing that Mike did that drives me absolutely cuckoo. Mike did a poster of the Comicsgate universe, as it were. It had the Jawbreakers on it. It had Red Rooster. It had obviously it had Cyberfrog, Salamandroid, Rainbow Brute, Mike Earthy, Stallion, all of my characters, and he just did it for fun. He didn't tell me he was going to make it. He's using it as a variant cover. And you go, Mike, like he showed me last night, his books came in, they're finished. He pulls out the variant cover with my characters on them. And I go, Mike, you published a cover with my characters on them without asking me. He goes, oh, Mike, what is he? Jabba the Cuck says your triple chin is now a double chin. Yeah, we're working on it, pal. We're working on it. But yeah, Mike doesn't listen. Mike just does whatever he wants to do. I said I said he could make a poster of it. Did I say he could make a book of it? No, I didn't. And again, it doesn't help. You should really ask people, because I'm sure he didn't ask Diversity in Comics. I'm sure that he, because the Jawbreakers are on there as well. Mike, I got to yell at him again. Now, last night I was on his live stream. And it's probably, I think it was the best work that I've ever done on his live stream. I actually forced him to look at subliminated penises all night long. Hey, Mike, and then I'd show him a subliminal penis. And I don't know if that was that passive aggressive? Was I trying to say something to him? I don't really know. I'm not really sure, but it was interesting. Yeah, Mike, I do what I want, Miller. That's correct. I'm defending this guy for like defacing Michael Ringo artwork, and then the next day he swipes Cyberfrog and Salamandroid off me. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, it is. It is normal aggressive. All right, so I'm going to turn off the camera now. It's good seeing you guys. I feel uncomfortable with the camera on me, but I do want to say hi and make sure we look each other in the eyes before we get down to the meat of the stream. And also, I wanted to show off these incredible T-shirts, which I believe, actually, I'm not sure where they're available from. I'm not sure if these are crypto fashion or not. I'm not sure, but in any case, oh yeah, I wanted to finish with Cyberfrog's tongue. Frog's tongues don't do this, Kanan. I don't usually talk to Kanan like this. And he drew this a long time ago. Frog's tongues don't do this. Venom's tongue does this. You know what a frog's tongue does? A frog's tongue goes like that real quick. It just darts out of their mouth and goes right back in their mouth. It doesn't hang around. First of all, like if you're going to draw a frog's tongue, it goes in a straight line. It darts out, it shoots out of their mouth like a projectile. It doesn't hang out there. If you see a frog with his tongue doing this, that frog is dead. That's a dead frog. That's not a healthy frog. That's a dead frog. Frog's tongue shoots out real quick and then goes back in his mouth. So that's what I wanted to say. And I've shown people what Cyberfrog looks like with his tongue hanging out of his mouth. Now I also want to yell at Mike about that. Mike has Cyberfrog's tongue up there licking his eyeball like he's a gecko. He's not a gecko. He's a frog. God damn it. Excuse me. God damn it, Mike. Excuse my language. But God damn it, Mike. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let me turn off the camera and we will. I'm going to start inviting people in here now that we've gotten over our opener. And I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Mark C. I want to thank Antonio. Thank you, Kanan. I really appreciate the T-shirts. Maybe I'll wear one now because I've got Ava's slobber all over my shoulders. I don't know. What do you think? I think you keep Ava's slobber on your shoulders. Mark C. says, what happens when someone gets mad at Mike and sues for trademark infringement? I'm going to do that. I'm going to sue Mike. I think that'd be funny. Hey, Mike, I'm suing you. I'm suing you for all the profits that you make off of my Cyberfrog variant cover. How dare you? Can you imagine? I mean, that would be kind of like a Beach Boys thing to do. I've already declared that, like, Mike is family. It's like, why are you forgiving Mike? Because Mike's family. I mean, but he's family. You know, you got to kind of, I don't, what is the thing about me? The thing about me is loyalty. If you're loyal to me, I will be loyal to you. That is the thing. Now, Mike is loyal, and I'm loyal to my friends. I don't know if I'm going to ever disavow Mike. I don't really like that. But I'm telling you, these people who cross me, dead. They're dead to me. All right, hang on. Let me get the link. I want to invite some people in here. And we'll see what happens. Now, Crystal McGee, I want to see if she'll come in here. There are a bunch of people, a bunch of newbies. I was hoping to promote them tonight and get their work out there. Let's see. Critical Blast wants to come in here. I'm going to send him the link. And guys, if you might be watching now, if you get the link, I mean, that kind of means you're welcome to come on in. John Dillard, I wonder if he wants to come in here. I'll send him the link. I'm going to send individuals the link before I send like the whole group the link. I'm just scrolling through my feed to see who actually has sent me a request to come on the show. I know that some people have sent me requests online, but really you need to kind of hit me up in private because I can't remember anything. Where is Crystal? Let me see if I can find her. But yeah, there she is. Okay, Crystal McGee. I mean, you know, the thing about it, oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. There she is. She was asking to come on February 2nd, but you know what? I think I'm back to doing daily live streams again. I'm kind of enjoying them. I get in and out, like, usually within an hour. It's kind of fun. Who else do we invite, guys? What do you think? Invite Kevin Logan. No, Kevin Logan is done. Kevin Logan is now off to make his videos about me. An hour. Whoa, what is that? Who else do we invite, guys? That's my voice coming back at me. We've got a newbie in here. Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Ethan. How you doing?
Good. I can hear myself though. Did you put your headphones on? Let me see.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're okay. I can't hear myself anymore.
I should be good.
Yeah. What's in the background? Where are you? Are you at a Denny's?
I am at a hotel. I am living in a hotel. I'm trying to get out of this hotel.
Oh, we'll talk all about that. Okay, Crystal McGee is here, right?
Cool.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Crystal. How you doing? These are all newbies, by the way. Howard and Crystal, they're not professional broadcasters like the rest of Comicsgate. They don't. My God, they don't know what they're doing yet. We're gonna have to just kind of bear with them, and hopefully they'll catch up real quick. Crystal, are you still there?
Looks like she's muted.
Crystal, what happened? All right, let me invite Andrew Rodriguez in. He's always on. He's always watching. I was kind of wanted to bring him on. All right, with that, I'm going to spam the link out to Comicsgate Live, and we'll see who's in there. I know that Mike at the same time. Mike is doing one of his drawn and quartered streams, so we'll be sniping him a little bit. Not sniping him, but sniping from him. And I will put the link out to all new Comicsgate, the newbies. And yeah, I mean, this will just be a family powwow, and whoever comes in, comes in. All right.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Whoa, Crystal, we can hear you. Okay. Yes. Yeah, and your voice, Crystal, hi.
Hi, what's up?
Okay. Let me see. This is just like the old times, I mean, it's like it took a while for all the new people to, to kind of sort it out. Ikari Press is here. That's Antonio. Hey, Antonio.
What's up, man? I saw you just showed the shirts.
I showed the shirts. I love the shirts. Did you hear me criticize Cyberfrog's tongue?
I did. I was cringing a little bit, but you showed the shirts, so I love you. Thank you.
Where are those shirts available, by the way?
They are on my Teespring, and the Cyberfrog shirt is on Amazon.com and Amazon UK as well.
Oh, okay. Very good. I'll put the link out there. Crystal, I'm getting your Indiegogo up. Is that all right? I'm going to get the link in the chat. It's called the Good Night Realm. We're going to do this the way that we do. And Howard, is there something I'm promoting for you?
Yes, please. We have our anthology Gods and Services, and we also have another short story book out there called Strange Imaginings, which I have written. And if anyone's doubting my credentials because it's a self-published thing, I should also announce that I am the writer on Warren Murphy's The Destroyer series. So if you know Remo Williams, The Destroyer, the last two books are me.
Well, before you talk about it too much, will you just send me the link in private, please? So I
can do
put it in the, I'm going to put it in the chat and the description, I mean. And Antonio, is Brand still opened?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely still open.
Okay, let's see. I like the way the sound of my typing is, like through my head. I really like it. It sounds cool. It's like pock, 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 pock. Wow, look at Brand. It's up to $55,000, dude.
Yeah, we're almost at 56. Yeah.
Good job. All right. Yeah, a lot of people are excited about this. There's been some conflict with anti-Comicsgate. Attacking us just recently, and because anti-Comicsgate is attacking us, like people have been reaching out to me and saying, can you just let's ignore them, and can we just get back to like selling comics again? Can we just get back to our roots with anti-Comicsgate, attacking us just recently, and because I can hear my voice is attacking us, like people have been reaching out to me and saying, who is that? Let's ignore them, and can we just get back to like selling comics again? Can we just get back to our roots? Caffeinated. Hey, Andrew, could you put on headphones, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just recently. I'm gonna mute you there. All right. See how that is? Everyone should know when you come in here, what you need to do is immediately plug in headphones, or else everyone can hear what I said 1 minute ago back at them. All right. Let me try to unmute you now. See if it works. Is it? Or I think you might have to unmute yourself. By the way, that's proof. The other day, like Logan muted me, and I didn't mute myself because, like, once somebody mutes themselves. So, hey, Andrew, you have to unmute yourself. Like, look at yourself on the screen. Go in there and hit that. All right. All right. So somebody was in here and then they just left. So far we got Crystal, we've got Antonio, we've got Howard, we've got Andrew, and we've got Andrew Huerta. So we've got two Andrews here. I'll just call you and Huerta.
It's the A-team.
Yeah.
Word.
All right. Let me get Andrew's thing in here too. Yeah, by the way, I had to issue an apology today. This was the first time I've ever had to apologize for anything. But I got something wrong. I actually, made a video suggesting that the title of the next Star Wars movie was going to be called Rise of the Resistance. And that turned out to not be true. And because it wasn't true, it's the name of the video game. Or not the video game,
The theme park ride.
That's right. I had to apologize. But you know what? It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
Bad Ethan.
I mean, it takes a big man to usually not be wrong. But it takes an even bigger man to admit
I'm
when
sure
he's wrong.
SJW Spider-Man will find a reason to pick at that video.
I don't think so. I kind of feel like that's the kind of video that they don't pick at.
That dum-dum can go pick his nose.
Yeah. He can go pick his nose. Gods and services. All right, let me see. Let me get this. Almost with you guys. So Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Are you still doing Sexy Party?
Yeah, me and Sashi kind of worked on where we don't have to, because her schedule and, she's in South Africa and all that. And, we kind of wing it a little bit. But, I mean, I've got it, we did one a couple weeks ago. We were going to do one the other week and I was sick and I didn't feel good. So kind of doing.
You don't want to do Sexy Party when you're sick,
Sick party, yeah.
Yeah, it's not sexy at all. All right, I'm saving the changes. All right, so I'm gonna talk to each of you about your projects. Andrew, do you have a project?
No, I'm actually just trying to get into the YouTube scene. So my channel, like I think I shot you a message a few weeks back. I'm tadpole class right now, so I'm just trying to grow, trying to kind of find my niche, grow my content, trying to put out stuff every other day. I work full time, but I've been a big comic book fan for a really, really long time, and I'm just kind of trying to wade through all the mud and the muck that's been going on lately.
Yeah, your channel is called Caffeinated Comics, isn't that right?
Yep.
All right,
yes, sir.
So what is your channel going to be about anyway?
Well, I started off wanting to kind of do some, I guess, maybe old school DNC style reviews, just because I don't have a heck of a lot of equipment to work with. So I was doing just some comic book reviews of the stuff that I pull from my box each week. And then I decided that, I do actually have, fairly strong opinions about a lot of the stuff that's going on. So I should start doing some more esoteric videos about what I feel is going on in the comic book industry. And I put out one or two of those now. And I feel like I'm going to hopefully hit a groove with that pretty soon and kind of shake up my content between that and the reviews.
That sounds cool, man. All right, so people should subscribe to Caffeinated Comics. Do you think you're a voice in Comicsgate? Are you criticizing the state of SJW Comics, or what is the what is your bend here? You are Comicsgate, I think, are you not?
100%. Yeah, 100%. I grew up with comic books, and I stopped buying and reading comic books for several years because of just the nonsense that's been going on in them. And this past year with the Comicsgate movement really trying to get into full swing, I've watched probably every single live stream that you've been doing. I've watched a lot of mail-ins. I follow all you guys on Twitter just because I like hearing all the different insights. Each of you guys, while you are as a collective kind of hold a a strong similar opinion. You also each come from different perspectives, and it's really cool kind of getting all the different insights.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody's kind of different in Comicsgate. Everyone is their own personality. I wish everyone was exactly like me, but they're not. And
That's too
I
much
wish I
sun.
was like you too.
That's
I
too
mean,
much sun. You're gonna sunburn us all.
I'm afraid, like, yeah, it's like, so we do have some conflicts, but that is the way it goes, and I kind of like it. I dig all of the different voices. I think it makes things interesting, and it gives people something to think about. I mean, there's some really, really good channels. There's Ash on Comics. I think Sweet Cast might be one of my favorite new channels right now.
Clint's great.
Oh, he really is. I really enjoy his content, and I enjoy his tone, and his sort of look. A lot of us can get wild and woolly because it's more fun to listen to some attitude than it is to listen to practicality sometimes. And Clint still just kind of manages to have a scholarly, precise, well-considered tone about his videos. That's still fun to listen to. He's got ideas. Clint does, and
He
having
put out a great
ideas.
video today.
What was his video today?
His video today was about kind of managing our responses to people on social media, and how we've got all of these guys like yes, SJW Spider-Man, you had Renfamous, she's kind of a has-been now, but how they're doing this literally for the response, literally for the attention, and we can choose whether or not we give them that attention. Now I think there's maybe a balance with ignoring their stupidity. Sorry, that's my phone. Ignoring their stupidity and pushing back when it's a bit too much. You got to stand up for yourself, right? But man, Clint, who he reminds me of? He reminds me of, out of all the Groucho Marx brothers, he reminds me of just kind of the straight-laced one, that he never was really funny or never said anything outlandish, but he was just always there.
Yep.
Exactly, Zeppo. He was always there, and he was always rock solid. And he was kind of the only smart one out of all of them in the movies.
Yeah, not Gummo. Gummo never did a thing, did he?
No.
Where was Gummo? Why did he have a name like Gummo and he was never in the movies, Howard?
You got me on that one. I guess he was producing.
Was he producing?
He was management.
Yeah, I want to find out more about Gummo. Did you know that Zeppo was married, like Frank Sinatra's wife at the time of his death? Frank Sinatra swiped Zeppo's wife, and that was who he stayed with for the rest of his life. Zeppo's ex. I think she's still around too. Can you imagine? Like, I married Zeppo Marx, and now I'm married to Frank Sinatra. I think it's a step up.
That's an upgrade.
Yeah, all right, very cool. So I want to talk about some of these new books, Andrew. I want to talk about and some of the old ones. By the way, welcome Nathan Brendan Masters from Time Code Mechanics.
Yeah, hello. I finally got in.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like, to be honest with you, don't feel like you got left out. Lately, I've kind of been getting to know my audience again with my live streams and just being kind of solo. And I've only let a few people in a couple of times. It's like sometimes I have like something to say. Like, I have a message. Like yesterday, I just had to talk about this kind of passive aggressive bullying the comic book pros are doing, especially in this case of Mike Miller.
Well, it wasn't so much of that as much as it was like when I saw the link come through, I tried to get on, and then it's like every kind of technical mishap just started happening at that one moment. So,
well, you're always good to have on, and it's always good to get you on here. We've got Gateway into Comics too, who's another voice. I think he's right around this. I kind of see, guys, this might be my own kind of like way of looking at things, but I see guys like Gateway into Comics and Ash on Comics and Comic Book Girl Ava. I see them all on kind of the same level, like they just started out together and they're the new class. I don't want to say they're the new monkeys because that didn't work out.
Well, that's absolutely right. I actually kind of see myself as a space monkey from
Fight Club in the sense that I am all in when it comes to Comicsgate. So that's actually a pretty good, reference. And
No,
in that sense, I love it.
no, because I
That's
meant the Monkees, the band. You know, the Monkees in the 1960s. Well, they weren't even the real deal, okay? But in the late 1980s and early 90s, they decided that they could try to do something called the New Monkees, and they
are
had
you
nothing.
serious?
Yeah, they had nothing to do with the Monkees. They weren't related to the
Wow.
Monkees. It
Well, I
sucked.
loved the Monkees. That was the most amazing thing ever. Back in the, I grew up actually watching that show. So I actually just wanted to say something real quick, and I have to jet off the live stream. And I want to give someone else a position to be here who is actually selling a book currently. All I'm doing right now is editing and writing my scripts right now. And I'm going to send them off to an editor in the next couple of months as I finish. But I want to give someone else a position to be here. I just wanted to say, hey, I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so glad that you got the people on your stream that need to push their books. And thank you so much for doing this. It's so important. So we all appreciate it in the community. So awesome, dude. Totally cool.
Well, that's it's my pleasure. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to be in a position to kind of help showcase some new talent, some new voices, and I appreciate you guys being out there doing all the hard work, doing your channels and making great quality content, to support this cause. And this movement needs fresh blood. It needs new people saying new things, creating new books, standing by their convictions, and pushing back against the SJWs who are literally destroying the comic book industry, and not just the comic book industry, so many other hobbies, So we do appreciate you. So all right, so I want to meet Crystal McGee. Let's talk to Crystal McGee. Hi, Crystal.
Hey guys. One thing I was going to say real quick before I forget, Mike Anger wanted me to tell you guys that he's doing a second run of Black Forest that he'll put through Indiegogo sometime soon.
Okay.
Because he can't come tonight, but he wanted me to tell you guys if I came on. So there you go.
Well, that's good. I think people got the message there. But I mean, more than anything, Crystal, you're somebody who everybody is talking to me about. You know that?
Yeah, I guess so.
People actually reach out to me and say, "When are you going to get Crystal McGee on?" And Crystal McGee, of course, is a woman. You're a woman of color. Is that not right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. You're a WOC.
Oh no. No.
You're a WOC. Now
I want fried rice.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like tempted to call them WOC. Like when they do that, it's like WOC WOC or POC POC. But I know I'd get in so much trouble.
There we go.
Yeah, all of these like acronyms really suck. They're super soy based. They're very annoying. But in any case, you are unique to Comicsgate. You've got your own comic book that you are writing yourself, and you have some of the most incredible artwork that I've seen attached to it. I'm going to show people, if you don't mind. Do you mind?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
But our artist, he does a lot of mixed media. So he kind of uses charcoal and stuff like that to make textures, and it really comes pops,
we kind of just all stared at your work like, wow, look at this. All right, so here's Crystal McGee. Her book is called The Good Night Nightmare Realm #1. Now, before I ask you to tell me about it, I just want to show people, like, check this artwork out for real. Can you guys see it?
Wow. That's like photorealism.
You know what it reminds me of? There were these books called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh yeah, dude. I read those.
Those illustrations were like ink wash and a little charcoal, and they were the creepiest illustrations. And I still think about them, like the artist who did those. And I actually looked him up one time. Like, you can buy his work; it's very expensive. But that artist actually produced work that was literally, it was very unsettling. And this artwork to me looks kind of like that. This is spooky. Why do I think this is kind of sexy at the same time? But it is.
That's the intended purpose. So
yes,
it works out. Yeah.
All right. So there's page 1. Here's page 2. I mean, obviously, you can see that this is a project that is absolutely gorgeous. How many pages is this going to be?
It's 48, and we're currently on page 37.
So
It
you're
just got turned in a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah. This looks fantastic. And the thing is, this is the kind of book I like. The kind of teddy bear. Is the teddy bear a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a good guy.
Okay, so he's got a knife and he said, all right, this is awesome. This is really, really, really cool. So you are the writer. You've got a variant cover here. You've got a nice t-shirt. I wish that you would get a t-shirt of some of this artwork as well, and I would put it on a black shirt. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, some people would wear this. It's just hot stuff. It looks good.
Reminds me of Brian Selznick.
Brian Selznick.
Hey.
Who's Brian Selznick?
Gosh, he did Wonderstruck, The Cabinet of Hugo Cabret. All his big, thick books for Scholastic, which are basically graphic novels of 700 pages with a panel on each page, they get turned into movies.
Wow, I want to be him. Yeah. So this is called The Good Night Nightmare Realm. So Crystal, if you wouldn't mind, act as though nobody has ever heard of this story before, and tell us a little story here. What is this about?
Okay, well, it's about Sir Alexander, and he's an Arthurian knight trapped in the body of a teddy bear, and he's imbued with the power of Merlin. So he has about half of Merlin's power. And in present day, he has to protect this boy named Jack from the evil Queen Belladonna, who wants to kind of sacrifice him to the Dragon King.
That sounds really, really cool. Now, is this what age group? Like, can I let my 8-year-old read this?
I would say it's kind of the equivalent of, like, let's say, probably R-rated, just because of the violence.
So it's
a couple scenes here and there throughout the series.
Okay, all right. So it's kind of for older teenagers and to adults. Correct. Is what you're saying. Okay, that's important because a lot of people who back these books wonder if they're okay to give to their kids or who they're for. So that's something that we want to make clear to people. The book is going to be a little bit more adult. Now, Crystal is looking to make $5,000. She's 35% of the way there right now. For those people who haven't been to one of these live streams, these telethon streams, what we're asking you to do is we're asking Comicsgate, people who are enthusiastic about supporting new Comicsgate creators who want to work apart from the mainstream and work without the interference of SJWs, but actually produce great artwork and ship it straight to you. These comics are going to come straight from our hands to yours. We're asking you to just support them. The links for these campaigns are in the description of the video. So if you actually go, it says Comicsgate Live, and there's a little tiny arrow all the way on the other side, the right-hand corner. Click that, drop it down, and you're going to see links to the books that we're featuring tonight and the projects that we're featuring. Now, The Good Night looks like has a digital copy perk for $5. And then for $15, you get an autograph copy. Who's signing it?
It will be me. If we can get to 10,000, the artist can sign it as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so here you get, there are 2 different covers. You'll get both of those covers for $25. And $50, you will get us both of the covers and the t-shirt. And $100, you will get 4 copies of each. That's not a bad idea for retailers to do, to just buy in at this tier. And you'll get 4 copies signed of both books, and you'll get 2 t-shirts. Yeah, this belongs on a shirt, like this kind of thing right here, Crystal.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's your top tier. So you've got $100 is the most that you're looking for. That's the biggest tier that you have to offer. You know, and so I put it out to Comicsgate and just say, look, I have never received feedback like this. I've never been so pushed to promote someone's work. Crystal, of course, is. We don't want to make a big deal about this in Comicsgate. Like we're against kind of identity politics, but Crystal's a woman. And it's pretty cool to see a woman doing comics and doing comics like this that she's writing. And she's got a big imagination. She's got a great artist working for her. And I don't know. I think that's something that, you know, you guys out there might want to back and support. If that's the case, the link is in the description below. And I would love to see, look, yeah, she's already up to $1,810. Thank you all.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I would love to see her get to $5,000. I mean, obviously, I would like to see her reach goal. We don't, you know, when it comes to Comicsgate, she's only got 8 days left. We got to actually get this done. We got to get this done, Crystal. You know,
Yeah.
It's important that we get you back. We don't like to see our campaigns fail. We like to see SJW campaigns fail. We don't like to see anybody fail, unless it's like a comic book that's making fun of comic skaters. That was sad. Did anybody see that book?
Was it
Yeah.
was
They
it
had like
that
20
Nazi
backers.
punching book?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. You know,
Such
maybe
poor taste. Yeah.
it's like that book might be funny to half a dozen people. I don't know what you're doing. And then here's the problem. The problem is you ask for $1,000 to do a comic book, and then you get the $1,000, and now you got to do the comic book for $1,000.
And the shipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost money.
These people, yeah, it's just a bad idea. Don't mess with Comicsgate. Support Comicsgate, you know. So I
Make comics great again.
yes.
They
People
didn't
are
care
all-
about the money. It was all the virtue.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to. There's so many people who are putting out these Kickstarters to go against us, and they can't do it. This is Comicsgate Pride. Like almost all of our books, when I get involved, you know, when I get involved and start promoting these comics, they all do $25,000, and that's us just flexing. I mean, that's us just flexing muscles. And just saying, yeah, we win every single time. Now, lately, of course, I've been, Crystal, you understand, I'm working on Cyberfrog. I'm almost done Cyberfrog, and this thing's getting done and
Yeah,
getting
I've
out of
seen
here.
your pages, and they look pretty sweet. Yeah.
Thank you. So I don't get to do this as much as I want to. But when Cyberfrog's away at the press, I'm going to be an animal. I'm going to be doing these telethons and live streams, and we are going to get these books funded. We're going to get them out to people. And 2019, like I said, is the year. It is the year for Comicsgate to actually take off and really stand tall. So I want you to be a part of that. I hope you want to be a part of that too. And I hope the people that are watching want to be a part of that. I hope the people that are watching want to support these campaigns and make them. And make someone like Crystal look at it. Crystal's $1,980 now. Thank you, everyone.
Let's get her funded tonight, guys.
I would love to see that, wouldn't you, Nasser?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Everyone loves Nasser except, well, not everyone.
Most people.
Now, I got to be honest with you. The chat is saying kick Nasser out of there. Now, I'm not.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Already?
Nasser immediately, Crystal.
Immediately.
Crystal, what you have to understand is what I tolerate. Like, Comicsgate is full of, you know, the comic skaters that come on my show. They're full of they're characters. You know, people know them and everything. People know that when Nasser's on the show, he's up to no good. And people are saying, shut your face, Nasser, kick Nasser.
Is it like just the squeaky chair thing? Or like.
Well, that was last year. He's gotten progressively more obnoxious, you know. Now, what people don't understand, again, is that despite all of this, you know, I love Nasser. Like, Nasser is family.
Too, Ethan.
Don't say that ever again.
I love you, Ethan.
Now people are going to clip that, yeah.
All right. So he's family, you know. He's family, and eventually people who come on this show, they end up feeling kind of like family to me, you know. And so it's Mike S. Miller. Even though Nasser, did you see what Mike did?
What did he do now?
Mike took his poster of all of the Comicsgate characters and he put it as a variant cover for his
yeah, I saw that.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, now he's like, it's the first appearance of Cyberfrog in Comicsgate form.
Yeah, Mike, prepare for a lawsuit. Stop saying things like that. You, Crystal, can you, the absolute audacity of these people.
Yeah, I saw that stuff with Mike. That was next level stuff. Like what was the movie that I'd liken it to? Like the Usual Suspects. There we go.
Yeah.
With that whole switcheroo. Wow. Yeah.
Congratulations, you're at $2,200. You're almost halfway funded, Crystal.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
And that is again, Comicsgate is like Comicsgate is just like, hold on a second, and then they flex, and this is what happens. And we get people funded pretty quickly here because we actually put our money where our mouth is. I put my pies where my mouth is.
Well, I don't know if you want to put the money in your mouth particularly.
Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't. By the way, Crystal, don't tell anyone this. You know what's sitting here next to me right now?
Jabba the Hutt?
No, I would believe me. Everybody would know if that was the case.
A pie shaped like Rose Tico.
No, this is shameful. You hear this?
Is that a Twinkie?
A package?
No, it's a bag of peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh,
all right. Now,
I love those.
Oh wow!
I love those. I love those.
Yeah,
everyone loves those.
Uncle E's cheat day.
No, I've eaten 10 of them, and they're
Don't
big.
fall off the wagon.
I'm not. I stepped on the scale today. I keep losing weight. But today, listen, Ava comes. I showed you guys a picture of Ava. Like, she comes down to my office. She stands on the back of my chair and then goofs off. And she's really cute. She's funny. She jumps around. But she also wants to open all the toys in my office. So I went to Target and I bought all of these toys for her that could sit up where my toys are. And she could just bring me a toy and go, "Daddy, open." And I just open a toy for her and she plays with it on the floor. But while I was at Target, they have all the Valentine's candy out.
uh-oh.
Valentine's Day is a time for lovers.
Yeah. Everton 8T says EVS says peanuts like penis. Peanut butter. There's no Howard.
Nobody wants peanut butter.
No.
It's subliminal. It's everywhere. I've heard.
A lot of people are calling me fatty. By the way, that's helpful. Fatty, fat. Don't do it, says Sierra Whiskey.
It's good for the winter.
Hey, Ethan.
What?
My phone's dying, so I gotta go. But is it cool if I mention a couple Indiegogos?
Yeah, it is cool.
All right. Well, the first one is Something Real from my friends Joey and Ian, and the other one is Demons from my friend Tyler Carpenter. Those two books really need a push. Tyler's at his goal, but his goal was only $1,200. And Something Real, I think they're barely just past the halfway point, so both of them need a good push.
Okay, and now let me give you a good push off of my stream. Have a nice night, Nasser.
Wait, what?
You can go.
The stream just lagged. I don't know if you heard me or not.
No, we all heard you. And nobody knew what you meant because you can't just tell Nasser. People have to see the comics. Do you see the time I'm spending with Crystal? People have to. What I do is I say, Crystal. Well, hey.
I'm on my phone. I can't pull it up. If that's what you mean.
What I'm saying is this, Nasser. In order for Indiegogo to get a good push, I have to spend time with people. I have to get them on the show. I have to introduce them to the backers.
Rub their legs a little bit. Do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Crystal, right now, this is her. This is her chance to meet a lot of people. We've got 1,056 people here watching this instead of drawn and quartered, which I think is funny. The
irony.
Well, can I send them the link to get on?
No.
Okay.
Not now, Nasser.
All right.
I'll get these people on. Yeah, people are saying stop, just kick Nasser. Nasser, don't make me kick you, pal.
Okay, Ethan, you could kick me instead of me leaving. We'll give them
No, don't, dude. This is not. It's like suicide by cop. Don't make me do it. Just go. You know what I mean? Don't make me do it, Nasser. Oh, everyone's saying F. Is the stream okay? I don't know if the stream is okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, something's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it's Spurging on my screen too. I don't know what's going on.
There's a
good night,
disturbance in
everybody.
the force.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing.
Yeah, it's all F's going up the screen, which is a bad sign. And people are saying that Nasser did it.
Too funny.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah, he might have done it. You know, I don't know. My internet signal is good, right? I mean, yeah, it is. It is good.
No, seems fine to me. Yeah.
Seems fine to me.
Fix this now.
Yeah,
Fix
let's
this
just see if it comes back. And that might have been like Mike S. Miller doing it. Might be his ultimate revenge. But in any case, no matter what, look at this. Look how good Crystal's doing. $2,360. We're gonna get her to the halfway point. Nasser flagged the stream, says Yellow Flash.
that art is gorgeous.
It really
Aw,
is.
thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do anything about this. And I didn't read any of my super chats. I mean, come on. You know, that's not good. Live control room. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea why this is. That's weird.
It's like the old days with all the boomer difficulties. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, this is
Sweetcast
good
popped
because
up.
we're just now doing our own live stream, so I'm getting to see how to fix them by watching Ethan.
Well, I don't watch me. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I should stop sharing it.
Oh, now come on now. I watched you over a year ago, and I've told you how much you've progressed in the realm of public speaking and broadcasting. You've gotten quite professional, and I'm a certified Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, so I can say that.
That's nice of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's let me tell you something. I enjoy it. I do. I actually enjoy this a lot more than I do drawing comics, and that's not. I talked to my wife about it. I'm like, I kind of wish I was in radio at this point. I really do like this. I don't know if the stream's dead. Is the stream dead? Do we start over again? Do we quit?
It's not back up yet. So
Yeah, look, there are 218 people. Like, people are leaving. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's cancel this. Let's kill this stream, and then I'm going to try to redo it again.
Yeah, there seems to be some major problem with your stream right now.
All right. Sorry, guys. Ending it. I don't know. I'll put a new stream up and put the link out again. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Bye-bye.
No worries.